It is truly an honor for me to introduce my good friend Mike Linn as an inductee into the 2015 Texas Business Hall of Fame. If you take a look at the formidable list of names on the Texas Business Hall of Fame roster, going back over 30 years, it really spotlights the elite of Texas, men and women who have contributed so much to the greatness and uniqueness of our Lone Star State. Mike Linn has certainly earned a place on that list, and I'm very pleased that he will now be a recognized part of Texas history and a part of our Hall of Fame. When we founded Western Refining almost 20 years ago, one of the things we set out to do was build a company with a brand or reputation for having the highest professional and ethical standards. When Mike agreed to be a founding board member of Western Refining Logistics, he demonstrated right from the start that strong ethics and fair business practices were a foundation of his life and of his company's. He is a man of integrity and great personal character. I think Mike Linn is a very special kind of person. To me, he's a Texan's Texan. It is an honor for me to introduce him tonight and a privilege for me to be the first to say, congratulations, Mike.
Crusader, a person who campaigns vigorously for change.
Crusaders are not satisfied with the status quo. Crusaders want to create something new and different and better.
A crusader is someone that sees the need and then is able to focus on that need and come up with a plan to tackle the challenges.
Crusaders are leaders that help organizations and society move from an old paradigm to a new paradigm.
And they're willing to give everything in order to cause that to come to fruition. They'll work tirelessly. They'll run through walls if they have to.
And so that's what Mike's been doing his entire life and his entire career, is creating new paradigms and going on that journey from the old to the creation of the new.
Mike Linn's approach to life and business is to fearlessly commit completely to put himself, his reputation, and resources on the line.
Going back to my father as a wildcatter, I essentially wildcatted differently. I'd build the company, sell it, start all over again. Then build the company and sell it and start all over again. And every time I did it, I risked my entire net worth. For me, that wasn't unusual.
When we first met Mike, we were going to build a small little E&P company in Appalachia. And we grew from a small little $15 million equity commitment. And of course, Linn's gone on to become a wildly successful, public company, and with an enterprise value north of $10 billion today.
People ask me why I did what I did. Why did I build companies from scratch? What drives me? For me, it's vision. I love to build things. I love doing deals. I am a deal junkie.
I think Mike's very curious. I think he's very creative. That's why, from an entrepreneurial standpoint, he's been so successful.
He's able to catch a vision for something and then articulate that vision, down into the organization and get a lot of smart people kind of working all on the same focus strategy. And when you do that, you can build quite an extraordinary enterprise.
Many would have retired to enjoy the fruits of their success, but Mike saw this as a time when he had the freedom to contribute to a wider range of enterprises and endeavors.
I still want to help people, and I still want to be involved. So I'm on the board of 5 public companies.
Mike's energy level has not dropped off any. Even though he's not full-time, running Linn Energy any longer, he's got more energy today than I think he had 10 years ago.
I think that's what makes him tick. I think he loves helping other people.
He wants to influence other individuals, corporations, foundations to get involved and provide service and philanthropy as well. And so that's really what Mike Linn does, is he doesn't just himself give and serve, he brings other people to the table as well.
Well, I thought if you're successful, I think you should give back to the community.
Mike tries to take those same principles that made him successful in business, and he really wants to hold these organizations accountable, and he wants to help make them better.
But it is Mike's commitment to the mission of Texas Children's Hospital that has roots that are deep and close to home.
I had a son who died at age 7 with a heart condition, and at that time, the 20% chance of survival rate for my son. He was born in Pittsburgh, flew into Boston. And Texas Children's, Dr. Chuck Frazier talked to me, and he said, Mike, now At Texas Children's, that same operation, over 10 years later, it's a 98% survival rate.
Well, Mike has a particular passion for heart disease and for children with heart disease because of his son Matthew.
When a child dies, you don't know what that life would be. That person could be the greatest physicist, that person could cure cancer. When someone's older and dies, it's sad, but they had a life. So I always thought it was hard for children.
The things that Texas Children is doing today, they could have saved the life of his child. And so he looks at it and says, I want to be able to help another family.
As he likes to say, heal sick children.
The commitment to his mission creates passion and personal connections with those who will join him on his crusades.
It's very easy to like Mike, right? He's such a friendly guy. He goes out of his way to make you feel comfortable, and he's funny. But it's also hard not to admire and trust him.
I learn from Mike Linn every time I'm around him. He's helped me be a better chief executive officer.
I'm the type of leader that I try to build teams of entrepreneurs underneath. If you build people that think independently and they give them a chance, and yes, they'll make mistakes, but just learn from mistakes, I think that's the way to do it.
It's inspiring to be around Mike Linn. And he has that impact on me, and he has that impact on, I think, everyone that he encounters in life. He is truly inspirational.
Michael Linn, the Crusader.